make sure it's all going okay. Okay, I do need to hit update information. Enter the CANnery. Continue. Fantastic. Alright, let's do this. I say let's do this, we're just about to enter a CANnery. Like, yeah, let's put those fish in. Okay. It did occur to me, I wonder what salt tuna is. Like, is salt tuna a fish indigenous to this world? Or is salt tuna just a brand of, like, normal tuna brought in from Earth? I'm not stealing anything. Ooh, that's not logs. The Edgewater Salt Tuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Oh boy, I'm seeing why people don't want to be sick. Work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Huh. So, I see that I can hit 1. Let me try hitting numbers that aren't displayed. Okay, nah. So, before I actually head in there, can I close the door? I'm assuming this activates that. Okay, I think that's the terminal beeping at me. Okay. Alright. Some desks out on the floor. Okay. Just keep going. Okay, so I can't make anything of that out. Monitors of various frequencies. It seems like they're measuring the same thing. Okay, and this is just taking, not stealing. Wonder if I can use the sprat hide for making armors and clothing and such. I don't know to what degree the crafting actually does anything in this game yet. Notifications lost and found. Left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. Second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Oh no. Okay, where is the hand around here? Can I just take the hand? Okay, so a kitchen and a locker room. Oh, that's right. It automatically pulls open the first time you see it. Okay, so all of this seems to belong to people. Can I read this? No. It seems to be names and times, possibly a scheduling sheet. Employer writes, wage determined by merit of your work. Overtime may result in higher pay if the quality of said work is considered exemplary. Your employer has the right to dock your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. It is your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace hazards. Oh my. Halcyon Colony Department of Labor. So, there's no, like, health and safety agency. Yeesh. Okay, I'm not going downstairs yet. Okay, so this is a lavatory. Barred. Loose slips. Pink slips. Oh, the firing office. Also, because, you know, they just fire whistleblowers and so on. I guess I should be a bit more fair. It could be in regard to, like, trade secrets rather than... What? Rather than just whistleblowing, but, I mean... This place doesn't inspire that level of confidence. Vending machine discovered. Where? Is it behind me? No. What is this? What are this? Ben. Oh, hello, Trooper. I'm trying to figure out what the trigger was for vending machine found. I'm sure it was really noticeable. Just dirt. Speed grip. Okay. Ooh. I kind of like the design of this light spot. I mean, the exposed incandescent, provided that is still incandescent, is not great. Could be halogen. Should be a bit nicer about it, I suppose. Hehehe. So, I'm pretty sure falling damage exists in this game, so I'm not going to do anything too drastic. Hello, Mr. Trooper. Excuse me. Oh, hi. Quick save. Hello, Phyllis?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Oh, she's pretty! Like... Huh. Guessing you're the foreman?
Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes, or right away, or thank you.
Gravesite fees.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees, and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Wow, that was generous.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Wait a minute. You said he shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us.
That's why the reception desk is...
Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Okay, so that's going to be useful later on. If I have to choose between... Like, if I ever have an option of what weapon an enemy uses versus what I use, I have to make sure they end up with a Spacer's Choice gun. But, So that's really interesting, because, again, the reception desk was empty, so it's because they don't have a replacement yet. I might be the replacement obviously I'm not the replacement worker, but the replacement worker she's expecting could be for him. That's interesting. Uh, Awful thing to say. Don't know.
Eugene wasn't family.
Closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
What?
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse? I mean, yeah?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
That's wretched. Well, I mean, number one isn't, like, it's not wrong, but as in, what if you didn't? Eugene guy sounds like, no, two.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me.
I do
Eugene
kind of
can rest
like
his bones in
your
peace,
foresight,
and the
the
rest of
level
us
of
can get
depth
on
you
with our own
have in your
lives.
head. I'll let you get back to work. Thank you very much, Phyllis Granger. I'll have to remember that name. Hello, trooper, sir? What? Oh. Ah, excuse me, sir. What? Woo! Company notifications. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers we are expected to face up to reality. Reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Okay, so every time I come to one of these, I'm going to try to hit number keys that, like, 3 through 0, just to see if there's a hidden option, because I'm fairly certain there's a reason it keeps doing that. Okay. Oh. Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 2. Huh. Wait. Can I use that? Don't think that's it. What? Oh, I can repair this. Yeah, not right now. Also, I forgot I looked like this. That's neat. Huh? Ah. Oh no, there's an inspect feature? Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks from Skyrim and the claw puzzles. A dense technical primer on mechanical engineering published by Spacer's Choice. Volume describes the process of repairing and dismantling common models of automechanical workers. I don't remember his name, but the person who who's against the auto mechanicals, he might pay a pretty penny for this. Phyllis's gravesite fees. Collection to Silas. Yeah, that's not Phyllis's name. Okay. Oh, the intrigue and the detail. Bypass shunt. No. Excuse me, Phyllis. Oh, nope, accidentally hit Q. Scared me stupid again. Alright. Okay, so, pretty much, so this is Phyllis's office. Messages. Welcome, Phyllis Granger. Thompson. Owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. So, I might be able to use her name, like forge a signature at some point to get someone treated, but it would almost inevitably mean she gets sick and misses treatment, because why would you get treated twice in a company like this? As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. Password required. Ooh, I can hack. Password Tenderfoot. Oh, that's cute. That's good. Last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterly. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. It's a start? Oh. I wonder, can I talk to her about it?
What's on your mind?
Talk about
I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep.
Found your letter to
Didn't
Connor.
anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence?
You were planning. Oh! It was her?
Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you. What's on your mind?
Huh. Oh, how interesting. Wait, can I pick this up? No. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Okay. So, quick save. Kind of surprised they bothered with elevator music, given the overly pragmatic way the company seems to work.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Just
You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
they don't have saltuna.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Okay. So, I asked about Saltuna, and well,
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our CANnery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My
That
apologies.
seems an
I am not
odd
in the habit of
choice.
allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We can start with introductions. I'm Taylor.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea for me. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Okay. Ship needs repairs. Yeah.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Fair.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing.
Yeah.
I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen
Okay.
to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Don't be stupid about frying myself. I don't want to be sarcastic with number 3. Just get the information.
There's a
One.
power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Tell me what I need to do. What a surprise. What a surprise. I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their Marauders? Marauders aren't people. 3.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
I charge by the head. No, we're not killing them if we can help it. What I need to do? Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
How can I help? There.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I'll see what I can do to help you. How will I recognize Adelaide? How will I recognize her?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Asked me to cut off power to an entire community. Workers must have left for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Yeah, okay.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Engine tape.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Companions! New miniature seminar. The consistency of the corporate speech is great. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. Increase your carrying capacity. So I don't necessarily... I'm not able to influence their inventory necessarily. It just adds to mine. That could be interesting. Unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. Check your quest log. Okay, let's go, Pavard.